I rate the world's finest anime a 9 out of 10 stars. The writing on the show was top notch. The overpowered main character, isekai, kingdom building, and harem aspects of the show are shown from new and fresh angles. The story was well thought out, plausible, and it has a good flow. It's got the common anime issues of incest and sexualization of the young that I dislike, but I just try to ignore it because it's so common with this genre. The show, in my opinion, is well worth your time. From this point on, I'm going to give a more in depth review that's going to have aspects of the show that I like and dislike. While this won't ruin the ending, this next bit probably counts as spoilers if you prefer to be surprised. The isekai bus death trope has been done to death, and that pun is intended. I love that they used a jet fighter to kill him in an airplane on this one. I thought that was pretty cool. Also, that the god chose multiple people to isekai is both plausible to defeat a powerful opponent, as well as good for comic effect on its various iterations. Why is like nobody else doing this? The kingdom building in this show is what it excelled at. The show got me thinking about different aspects that I would need to consider as a lord, and the writers did a good job of making everything come together in a non forced and non luck way that gave the story a great flow. I'm not a big fan of the spy type shows, and they dove into this aspect a little bit more than I would have liked. However, using moisturizer to make money was a big thumbs up for me, as I'm so tired of the main character using food to get rich. So, if you like to imagine running your own kingdom, you'll probably like this show. The magic of this show was well thought out, and it explains, why the main character became overpowered, with the knowledge that he had from our world. It also showed the main character working to grow more powerful, which I like. This also counted as a negative, though, because I felt like they got a little too detailed with the magic, and this created some boring parts of the show for me. The two biggest gripes that I have with the harem genre are that men aren't interested in sex, or that the reason why they don't have sex with the ladies who love them make no sense at all. This show provides a very plausible reason for the main character not to have sex with the adoring ladies, as well as addressing his release in town. I thought they did a great job of handling both issues so that the main character didn't have sex. Also, my preference is that the ladies get along and that it be friendly toward each other, which they did in this show, so I like that. As far as the fantasy aspect goes, it's a lackluster showing in this category. All you're going to get is the generic feudal lord system, none of the goblins, ogres, elves, dwarves that we're used to seeing. Now, they say that there's always something about an anime that you're not going to like. I was put off by, the human trafficking of a 14-year-old sex slave girl right off the bat. I mean, they could have used anything in this scene in episode 1, but they choose underage girls. And they continue to sexualize children by having kids as young as 8 years old strip on multiple occasions. And they got this creepy mother that wants to look at her 14-year-old kid's junk. Now, I know it's common with the anime genre, but I still hope for better. A lesser issue was that it was light on action and combat scenes. If they had swapped out some of those how magic works scenes, which dragged, with magical combat, they would have gotten, or they at least Mike could have gotten, a 10 out of 10 review from me. This has been yet another old white guy giving out his thoughts and opinions to the world. Like and subscribe. I hope to see you next time.